Weiner.
And I'm Noah Holloway. Breaking news at this hour, we have found out that there has been a motorcycle accident involving a bus somewhere by Decker and the AT building around 2 o'clock. It happened. We're still getting information this time, so bear with us.
On the scene, there have been reports of numerous medical personnel, including firefighters and EMTs on the scene, treating numerous injuries. Within that small area between Decker and AT, there's been reports of hazmat suits, and there's just a lot going on right now. More will be in at this time.
We have got info that it was a field trip for the bus. It was a busload of students. There are no reports of death right now. A lot of injuries, though, and there has been some form of chemicals, a white substance they say they found. They're still not sure what it is, but it's considered a chemical hazard, so they are still trying to figure out what it is.
There are also reports there are cleaning stations there for people who have been affected by the said chemical spill. There's a shower station where the injured can go and wash off before any harm has been affected to them and to their bodies. All right, we just got word at this time that there is indeed an interview from our reporters at the field. Hopefully they can shed some more light on this situation. Guys?
All right. Harrison Gardner, Harrisongardiner. So what happened here? Dude, so I was walking back from my math class. I was just trying to go to my car. All of a sudden I heard this loud crash, like... And I looked over and I saw this bus. It looked like it hit a bike. And I don't know, there was just people on the ground. Then I heard sirens. It's just been crazy, man. Real crazy. Let me give you another one.
How do you feel about what happened?
You know, it's honestly, it's a really sad, it looks like a really sad situation, but you know, given the response crews from everyone at Broome and all the fire departments and ambulances that showed up, I hope everyone's all right, but, you know, it's definitely sad to see.
Do you think SUNY Broome is still safe?
You know, I don't know a single place in this world that is safe anymore. The other day, my buddy's house got robbed in his own home. That's screwed up. Don't use that. SUNY Broome is still safe, man. You know, stuff like this happens everywhere. SUNY Broome is just as safe as anywhere else. Accidents happen, you move on, and things get better.
Again, if you're just joining us, we have breaking news that there has been an accident down by the Decker and AT between a bus and a motorcycle. So there was a bus full of students with some chemical substance in there, with a white substance, which is exact, and we're still trying to figure out more, but now we go back out to the field for more.
So what has happened here? Our chemistry bus was going on a field trip and a moped threw a red light in front of them and they crashed, and the driver of the moped is currently deceased, and he had a white substance powder all over him, and so did many of the victims from this.
How many people are injured and or deceased at this point?
At this point, one is dead and approximately 40 are injured.
And what hospital are they being taken to?
Wilson Hospital in Johnson City.
And at what time did this whole incident occur?
Approximately 2 p.m.
And after this, how are you guys going to take care of the situation? How are you guys going to solve the situation?
Our criminal justice and emergency services first responders were the first on the scene, including people from fire, hazmat as well because of the substance that was on them. And then once everyone is triaged and EMTs come in, they will then be taken to the hospital to various departments as needed, including nursing, radiologic technology, and our dental hygiene program, which will look at their mouth or dental records for those that are deceased after they're taken to the morgue.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we are going back out to the field with our live, in-depth report with our very own AJ Bush. AJ, what's going on out there? What can you tell us?
Well, Austin, There's been a massive collision with a dirt bike and a school bus. It happened around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and there's apparently been a hazardous chemical situation, some type of spill. And as you can see behind me, the hazmat team has arrived on scene. There were chemicals reportedly on the bus. Something happened, but going on the field trip, these students were going on the field trip, and the bus crashed apparently with a dirt bike. There was a white substance found at the scene, and it is being treated as a chemical incident. But initial reports are that there have been numerous injuries, and our reporters on the scene report seeing numerous medical personnel on the scene, treating the injured as well. So all I can speculate here, there has been a major injury here, and I'm really hoping that everybody here is all right.
AJ, is there any more information that you can give us as to number of injuries or how many personnel or what type of medical personnel is on scene?
It was just a normal EMT personnel, regular paramedics. I can't give an estimate yet as to how many people were injured or what exactly happened. All I can do is recap as there has been a dirt bike that collided with the school bus as students were on a field trip. If there was any more information, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Apparently there's been a large emergency response as well to this. So once we get the information here on scene, we'll report it right back to you.
All right, thank you very much for that, AJ. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, there has been a motor vehicle accident over between Decker and AT. There has been a bus and a motorcycle have collided with one another. Numerous reports of injuries.
Like we said, we're still finding out that there's an accident going on by AT and Decker. We know that there's been a white substance that has been confirmed, a chemical spill, and it was a field trip with a bunch of students. Though some are injured, we're not sure if there are any deaths. Hopefully there are not, pray to God. And we don't know the exact number of injuries either as well, but like I said, we're still finding out information as time goes on.
There are reports of different emergency personnel. There are local EMTs and the local fire department is there, along with members of the chemical, or with people there for chemical responders. There are people in hazmat suits. There are chemical showers there for people who have been affected by the chemicals on hand, and for them to shower off and make sure that nothing comes to effect with them.
All right, we now go to the field for an update from an interview.
All right. Say your name and spell your last name. Harrison Gardner, Harrison Gardiner.
So what happened here?
Dude, so I was walking back from my math class. I was just trying to go to my car. All of a sudden, I heard this loud crash, like, and I looked over and I saw this bus. It looked like it hit a bike. And I don't know, there was just people on the ground. Then I heard sirens. It's just been crazy, man. Real crazy. Let me give you another one.
How do you feel about what happened?
You know, it's honestly, it's a really sad, looks like a really sad situation, but you know, given the response crews from everyone at Broome and all the fire departments and ambulances that showed up, I hope everyone's all right, but, you know, it's definitely sad to see.
Do you think SUNY Broome is still safe?
You know, I don't know a single place in this world that is safe anymore. The other day, my buddy's house got robbed in his own home. That's screwed up. Don't use that. SUNY Broome is still safe, man. You know, stuff like this happens everywhere. SUNY Broome is just as safe as anywhere else. Accidents happen, you move on, and things get better.
Again, if you're just joining us, we have breaking news that there has been a collision down by Decker between AT with a bus full of students on a field trip and a motorcycle. We have found chemicals of a white substance to be found there, and we're going back out into the scene to find out more.
And at what time did this whole incident occur?
Around approximately 2 p.m.
And what, like, after this, how are you guys going to take care of the situation? How are you guys going to solve the situation?
Our criminal justice and emergency services first responders will be first on the scene, including people from fire, hazmat as well because of the substance that was on them. And then once everyone is triaged and EMTs come in, they will then be taken to the hospital to various departments as needed, including nursing.
Thank you very much for that report out on the field. Now we are going back out to the field with our reporter AJ Bush, who is live on the scene to give us a little bit more in-depth into what is going on. AJ, can you tell us any more from what you told us from last time?
Yes, actually, we've just come into contact with some of the personnel from down there. Many injuries and hazardous materials. Apparently, there's a situation that was unfolding on the edge of campus. It happened, obviously, from a collision with a school bus and a dirt bike. Apparently, the driver apparently there had been a really severe injury of at least several people. And from what we were told, there was a white substance coming from the motorcyclist's mouth. And any of the personnel and students that got close to him became also contaminated. So there was some type of massive chemical leak of some kind here on scene. The best I can tell you is the situation here has kind of cleaned up, but what the substance was is unknown. So all we can do is hope that everybody here on this is safe, and we just pray for their families as well.
Now, AJ, do you happen to know what hospital the victims are being taken to after this incident?
Apparently, they've gone to Wilson. I'm not sure of any more details, but apparently they were rushed as soon as possible to Wilson.
Is there any more risk going on in this area besides the whole accident? Is there anything with like the students themselves? Should they be like staying away from this area? What else is going on?
I haven't gotten any details with that, but I've just gotten an update that apparently there have been 9 confirmed that are deceased from this incident.
Thank you very much, AJ, for that. For those of you who are just joining us, there has been an accident over on the far side of campus between the Decker building and AT. We just got word that there have been 9 deaths in the situation.
And we also know that there have been many injuries as well. But again, like Austin said, there have been 9 deaths. So God bless the families infected by that. And we have a hazard situation going on there as well with the bus incident. There have been some white chemical found. We're not sure what kind. It's a substance of some sort, but we're still trying to figure out information as we go along. And again, this happened around 2 o'clock between the Decker and AT buildings.
Thank you very much for viewing today. From SUNY Broome Up Front, I'm Austin Tanner.
And I'm Noah Holloway.
Thank you.